Knoll to begin things. Reggie Hunter, Andy Cerny, and Tim Edwards blowing the whistle. The tap won by Speer. Brannen moves to our left into forecourt against the 2-3 Lagrange zone. Right side, Jeb Brannen. Top side, Speer Brannen. Near Rick Roderick. Top side, Speer Brannen. Jeb Brannen around the lane. To Speer Brannen. Left side, Rick Roderick. Dump down for Glenn. Head of the key, Speer Brannen. Left near wing, Roderick. His 3-ball is good. He continues, does Rick Roderick, to drain threes. 22 in the tournament so far. Gilbert in forecourt, double team. Spins twice. Wing pass to Smith, far wing. Back to Gilbert between the circles against the Pinewood matchup. Man-to-man pressure. Left wing Smith. Pinewood has a 1-3-1 zone look with a run and jump pressure. There's a reach in by Lynn of a Caleb Smallwood drive, picked up by Rick Roderick on the first Lagrange Academy turnover. Down the floor, Speer Brannen, his left side three is no good. Rebound, Basham clears for Lagrange. Off to Gilbert into forecourt. Toward the line, picks it out, dribbles it out between the circles. Right side to Smallwood. Now to Gilbert, near wing Smith. Far corner Basham on the skip pass around a Smith screen. Head the key, Smallwood. Near wing Gilbert around a Smallwood screen toward the paint. Fades from 10, rimming out no. Rebound, Jeb Brannen taps on the floor. Picked up by Cofield, knocked out of bounds by Paul Boyette. It'll go back to Pinewood. A 3-0 Patriot lead, a minute and a half into this first quarter play. Pinewood ladies won their championship game 59-30 over the Trinity ladies before this one. Rick Roderick into forecourt. Speer Brannen handling the point in these sets. Near wing Roderick, he'll try another three. Yep. He continues his long-range artillery expertise, does Rick Roderick. 6 on 2 threes early in the game. And the 6th Pinewood lead is Smith in backcourt to Gilbert over the timeline between three. Right side to Smith. He'll try a 3-ball and miss it. Rebound, Smallwood, lose the ball in the paint. Ball ripped clean Lynn, ahead to Roderick. Down the floor, Jeb Brannen, layup up, good. Timeout, Lagrange Academy. 8-0 Patriots, leading early on 8-0 here against Lagrange Academy, who inbounds, with Gilbert and Smith working against the 1-2-1-1 three-quarter court. Pinewood Trap has a steal by Jeb Brannen to Roderick, right side, pass lane Lynn, turns to Jeb Brannen, driving left wing. Lane just knocked loose, stolen by Basham for the guys from Lagrange Academy. Teams exchanging turnovers in that series. Gilbert in forecourt for the Warriors of L.A. Near wing, Smallwood. Top side, Basham. Left side, Smith against Roderick's man-to-man. Top side, Gilbert. Right wing, Basham against Chance Cofield. Dribbles it. Cross court, give to Gilbert. Driving left side, left up and no good. Rebound tapped on the floor out of bounds. Off of Daniel Lynn will go to Lagrange Academy. Tony Smith leads. Gordon Basham in for the Lagrange Academy Warriors. Junior guard at 6 foot, a little over 6 a game, points-wise for him. Topside, Smallwood, left wing, Gilbert. His 3-ball is missed. Rebound, long Karen Basham. Paul Basham pulls it out. Head the key to Gilbert. Pulls it up between the circles. Pinewood with the 8-0 lead, 3 minutes into this first quarter. Gilbert on the left side. He'll try another 3-ball and miss this one. Followed by Smallwood, good. Well, Basham. Gordon Basham's first 2 puts Lagrange Academy on the board. 8-2. Pinewood by 6. Here's Lynn down the floor. Right wing Roderick, far side Jeb Brannen. Pulling it back out to Rick Roderick. Counted by Basham. Near wing pass, stolen by Basham. He'll drive, laid up, and good. Gordon Basham a steal and the conversion, making it 8-4 Pinewood lead. Basham again coming out the timeline. Lone man chasing and trapping on the 3-2 zone. Near wing Roderick. Near corner Brannen. Top side for Roderick to Jeb Brannen right of the lane. Far wing to Daniel Lynn. Lane cutter Brannen. Speer's 10-footer good. Speer Brannen's first 2, a 10-4 Pinewood lead halfway through this first quarter play. Ladarius Gilbert for Lagrange Academy between the circles. Working to the right side. Skip it left wing to Gordon Basham. Near wing skip to Gilbert. Near give to Smallwood. Around the arc to Basham left wing. Right side Gilbert. On the arc on the dribble against the Pinewood matchup Man-to-man pressure. Pass when we kicked out by Cofield's Warriors. 10-4 Pinewood the lead on the inbounds defense. Gilbert, Smallwood play catch near side. Lane cutter, Paul Basham, 10-footer missed. Rebound on the floor, Chance Cofield for PCA. Off to Rick Roderick into forecourt, left wing to Lynn. Left corner, handoff to Brannen, to Roderick out of the circle. Right side to Speer Brannen. Goes right baseline. Up and in the pass, knocked loose, but he gets it back to Roderick. His right side three good. 3 3-pointers for Rick Roderick. 9 the game already. He had 5 yesterday in the win over Brentwood. 13-4 Pinewood. Incredible Rick Roderick long distance shooting. Smith had the key bounce Smallwood. Toward the lane, ball knocked loose by Roderick with the Gilbert for Lagrange. Works between the circles. Right side to Smallwood. 13-4 Pinewood the lead, playing the man D. 2:40 to go in counting first quarter. Paul Basham right side to Gilbert. Holds, brings it back out. Right corner, get to Smallwood. Trapped in the corner by Cofield and Speer Brannen. Circling on the arc to Smith. Lagrange connected the ball inside it all there. Had to settle for wing shots. Smith left side. Right side Gilbert, his 3-ball on the way, good. Well, Darius Gilbert has his in the Warriors' first 3, 13-7. Junior guard for Pinewood. We lead by 6 on the inbounds. Brannen from Lynn, now to Jeb Brannen. Will come into forecourt with brother Speer Brannen. 2 minutes to go in the period. First quarter of action. GISA Boys AA State Championship from Millersville is Jeb Brannen, right side Lynn. Pumping from 13, glass and rim no. Paul Basham clears the rebound for Lagrange Academy. Off to Smallwood, now to Darius Gilbert will come into forecourt for Matt Dalrymple's Warriors. Near wing Smallwood. Now to Gilbert near the timeline. Right side to Smallwood to the hash. Now to Gilbert. Lane cutter Basham. Backdoor cutter Smallwood. Fakes, shoots, and scores. Caleb Smallwood's first 2. Next to the 13-9. Pinewood lead by 4. Roderick in forecourt. To Jeb Brannen. Brannen on the right side. Had the key, get to Speer Brannen. Works right of the lane all the way through. Lay up. No. Walking is called against Speer Brannen. Got the deuce to fall, but a turnover. 3rd for Pinewood. Gives the ball back to Lagrange Academy. 13-9. Pinewood the lead and the man D. Minute 15 counting first quarter. Smallwood left wing Gilbert. Goes baseline left. Pull up 14-footer. No serve. Rebound clear by Jeb Brannen. Also into forecourt. Stops left wing. Finds Roderick left baseline. Driving through. Back to Brannen near wing. Jeb Brannen stops. Top side Speer Brannen. Right side Daniel Lynn. Far corner Hensley Gerald in the game for Pinewood. To Lynn. Driving, leaning, and scoring. Daniel Lynn has his first 2. 15-9. The lead is 6 for Pinewood. Trapping on the half court. 40 seconds to go first period. Smith in the forecourt all the way through. Left up and in. Tony Smith lost the dribble to the rack, but then regained it just as he got a shot away. 15-11. Pinewood back to a 4-point advantage as a foul by Gilbert trying to cut off Roderick's drive in the forecourt. Well, Darius Gilbert's first one out of the club foul-wise in the game with 30 seconds left in the period. First quarter and a 15-11 Pinewood advantage in this men's AA final. GISA State Tournament in Millersville. Speer Brannen had the key. Roderick near wing Daniel Lynn. Looks for a cutter. Toward the lane. Jump pass right side to Rick Roderick. Far wing Daniel Lynn. Holds. Toward the paint. To the rack. Leans. And makes it. Daniel Lynn with 4. 17-11 Pinewood. Last 5 seconds of the quarter. Gilbert in forecourt with 2, 1, and the shot not taken in time. They're going to bank it. Did they count it? Oh, my. The Waters' bunch. Lagrange inbounding just to our right here. Moving towards our right in the west goal. Smith from Gilbert in the forecourt. Run and jump, 1-3-1 half-court trap for Pinewood. Is Smallwood driving and missing the left. Rebound, Boyette tapping and no. Rebound out of bounds to Pinewood after the ball was knocked out by Hensley Gerald of the Patriots. 17-14, the lead of 3 for Pinewood. The inbounds for Lagrange. Smallwood had the key. Left wing Gilbert is corner 3. No, sir. Hits the basket support above the basket. That's out of bounds to PCA. Ladies of Pinewood under Andy Durrance won their 31st straight and their third in a row state championship-wise, winning 59-30 in the earlier ladies game over Trinity Christian. Had the key Cofield, right side Roger. Near wing Brannen, he'll try a three ball and miss it. Rebound off the far iron. And a timeout by Pinewood, yet Roderick got possession and got a timeout as well. 17-14, Pinewood by 3. All our PCA supporters, friends, Ready States for staff and personnel, a united effort to bring the Patriots home to championships. The ladies have won theirs. The guys lead by 3 here, 40 seconds into the second quarter. Brannen and Roger work between the circles. Jeb, that is. Speer Brannen now has a circle. Right side Jeb Brannen toward the paint. Pull a 10-footer around the lane. Nope. Rebound cleared by Caleb Smallwood. Coming into four corner the dribble is Smallwood for Lagrange Academy. Right side to Gilbert. Around a Smallwood screen between the circles. Hands to Smallwood. Now to Gilbert near hash in the forecourt. Around the board Basham screen. Pull a 15-footer. Good. Darius Gilbert with 8 leading the Warriors in scoring. 17-16. The Pinewood leader one is Speer Brannen near wing. Top side for Roderick. Right of the lane, Hensley Gerald from 10 on the rim and off no. Rebound, Cofield taps it out, but to Gilbert, to Smallwood, I should say, for Lagrange Academy. In the forecourt, right side Gilbert trying a right wing three. No, sir. Rebound tap to Boyette, leans and scores. Ryan Boyette's first two gives Lagrange their first lead of the game. Fellas final by Fellowship Christian and North Cobb Christian. To conclude GISA Final Four activities for the year in basketball. Lindley inbounds to Brannen right side. To Speer Brannen, right wing, guarded by Gordon Basham in the game. Speer Brannen will drive and shoot it over Basham in the lane from 10 and convert. Speer Brannen with 4. Pinewood regains a 19-18 lead as Lagrange in forecourt. Gilbert on the near sideline out of bounds. Good run and jump. Pressure by both Speer Brannen and Chance Cofield. For Lagrange's third turnover of the game, their first in the second quarter. 5:15 counting in the half. And a 19-18 Pinewood lead. Lynn in forecourt. Right side Jeb Brannen. Far corner Cofield. Skipping near wing Roderick. Trying to wing three. Nope. His first miss in a while. Rebound. Paul Basham clears for Lagrange. Off to Gilbert who comes in the forecourt. Works between the rings. Right side to Smallwood. Pulls the dribble back out near the timeline. Pinewood the man-to-man leading by 1, 19-18. 5:20 in the first half to be played. Gilbert dumped down Smallwood. Double team with the Brannen brothers. Spinner from 5, no, and a foul, I believe, on Speer Brannen. With Pinewood leading in 19-18 and 5:15 to go in the first half. Smallwood's first of 2, forthcoming in the air and no good. Neither team has subbed that much in the first half so far. Smallwood second, forthcoming, on the way, rimming good. Caleb Smallwood with 3, second time the game in 19. 5 and change to play first half. Roderick near wing Speer Brannen. Pull up 15-footer left side, rimming out no. Rebound tapped twice out of bounds to Lagrange Academy. Chance Cofield couldn't gather it in. Starters on the floor for both squads. Less for Gordon Basham, for Tony Smith for Lagrange. Gilbert in forecourt for Matt Dalrymple's Warriors. Near wing now between the rings on the dribble. Right side to Smallwood, hounded by Jeb Brannen. Top side Gilbert picked up by Jeb Brannen with switch. Near wing Caleb Smallwood picked up by Speer Brannen. Had to keep Basham picked up by Cofield. Left side Gordon Basham picked up by Roderick. Right wing to Paul Basham, whose 3-ball is good. Paul Basham's first 3, the team's third. Lagrange gains a 22-19 lead. 4:20 to go first half. Lynn bounce right side Roderick. Now to Jeb Brannen. Pulling it back up between the circles. Near wing Roderick. Near corner Speer Brannen. Trying from 17. Good. Speer Brannen with 6. 22-21. Pinewood down 1. Traffic on the half court halfway through the second period. Gilbert in forecourt. Picked up by Jeb Brannen for the Patriots. Working near side. 5 counts on and a 5 count is whistled against Gilbert. He didn't get rid of the ball in time. Academy. Lynn, Roderick, the Brannen brothers, and Cofield on the floor. for Pinewood. Roderick right side to Lynn, far corner. Lane cutter Speer Brannen, skip it left wing Rick Roderick. Pinewood down one with the ball, 3.5 to go first half. Backdoor cutter Lynn, dribbles through the lane. Left side Roderick toward the paint, pull a 10-footer, nope. Backboard, nothing else. Smallwood clears for Lagrange Academy. Into four-corner the dribble. Left side Tony Smith, top side Gilbert. 3:15 in counting first half. Lagrange leading it 22-21 with the ball. Gilbert down the lane. Runner from 6, glass rim no. Rebound Daniel Lynn clears for Pinewood. Off to Speer Brannen, comes into forecourt. Speer Brannen, the line, the lane, and a reach-in foul, but Gilbert trying to knock it loose. Ladarius Gilbert will pick up his second. Inbounds for Pinewood. Roderick, lane dish Lynn, layup, no good, but a foul by Smallwood, undercutting Lynn, trying to affect the shot. Caleb Smallwood picks up his first, team's third. Daniel Lynn shoots 2 at the line. He could have gotten seriously hurt on that play, but luckily landed on Smallwood rather than on his leg or ankle. 22-21, the lead for Lagrange 1, but Lynn's first of 2, no good. Daniel only a 40% free throw shooter for the year. Gerald Lynn sitting is Jeb Brannen for Pinewood. Lynn's second one missing as well. Basham clears for Lagrange. A couple of big misses there for Daniel Lynn for Pinewood. 22-21, Patriots down 1. Playing the man D, 2:15 counting first half. We'll have to have the victorious senior Lady Patriots on at halftime, courtesy of their 59-30 state championship win over Trinity earlier this afternoon. Smallwood right side. Head of the key dribble. Hands to Basham on the weave. Pull up 15-foot in the lane, rimming out. Rebound tapped out by Boyette to Gilbert for the Warriors. Near wing Smallwood. Orange 15 on the back of his royal blue jersey. Right side Gilbert picked up by Speer Brannen. Top side Paul Tony Smith picked up by Roderick. Left side Boyette picked up by Lynn. High post weave against the Patriot man-to-man for Lagrange in this set here. Basham, left wing Smith. Looks for a cutter. Pulls it back out, hash left. Far corner Gilbert toward the paint. Pull it 10-foot on the run. Missed. Rebound Boyette. Turns. Has it knocked loose, but a jump ball is called. Possession to Pinewood on the 5th Lagrange Academy turnover. Warriors ran about 40 seconds of clock. Got the shot they wanted. Couldn't convert. Now Pinewood can take a lead with a field goal. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. And a 22-21 Lagrange lead. Rick Roderick, near wing Speer Brannen. Near corner Cofield. Skip a topside Roderick. His 3-ball on the way. Good. 4 for Rick Roderick in the 3 department. 12 points in the game. 24-22. Pinewood regains a 2-point advantage. 90 seconds to go first half. Left wing Basham for the Warriors in Lagrange Academy. The Smith headed the key Smallwood. Near wing give to Gilbert. Topside bounce to Basham. Left wing to Smith. Smith holds. Pulls it back out between the circles. Top side for Smallwood. Smallwood driving left of the lane all the way to the rack, laid up and in. Caleb Smallwood got by Hensley Gerald. Got to the bucket. Converts for 5. Tying the game at 24 with 1:10 to go first half. Near wing Speer Brannen for the Patriots. Right wing Roderick. Far wing Lynn going baseline. Up under the 3-footer, rimming out. Rebound clear by Smallwood, his 5th of the day already. The out to Gilbert, who will walk into forecourt for L.A. Lagrange Academy, that is. Gilbert between the rings to Smallwood. Lagrange will try to hold for 1 if they can do so. High post weave, Smallwood, Smith, and Gilbert against the Pinewood trapping man defense. 24-24 tie. Last 40 seconds of the first half. GISA men's AA state championship from Millersville on start of 7.3. Here's a reach in by Roderick, trying to cause a turnover. Rick's first, team second. Jeb Brannen returns. Gerald sits for Jay Waters' crew. The inbounds with 35.1 seconds left. Smallwood near hash forecourt. Lob back to Gilbert. Comes to the backcourt to get it. Gilbert against Rick Roderick's man-to-man into forecourt. Picks up his dribble. Lane dish to Smith. Now to Smallwood. Now to Gilbert. Behind him out of bounds. 6th Lagrange turnover there. 4th in the second quarter. Now Pinewood can hold for 1 if they so desire. And probably will try to do so. 20 seconds in the half. 24-24 tie. Jeb Brannen on the right side with 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Jeb Brannen right wing. Far corner Lynn. Top side weave to Brannen. Head of the key. Roderick, his three. No, sir. And the quarter will come to an end. Just as it started. Small with the inbounds to Gilbert. Second half underway. Gilbert on the right side to Smallwood. Head of the key, Boyette. Dump down Basham. Ride the lane, drive, lean, shoots, scores, and is fouled. Paul Basham with 5 off the set play from the get-go. Foul is called on Daniel Lynn. That's his team's first second half. 26-24, the Lagrange lead at 2, and Paul Basham try to make point number 6 here. Free throw on the way, good. He has 6 and a 27-24 Lagrange lead. Speer Brannen in full court. Outside Jeb Brannen. Around the arc to Lynn, far wing Roderick. Against the Lagrange 1-3-1 zone. Right side to Lynn. Gordon Basham starts in the second half instead of Tony Smith for Lagrange. Head of the key 3, good by Rick Roderick. His 5th of the game. He had 5 yesterday in the win over Brentwood. There's Gilbert at the timeline between 2. The line, the lane, pull up from 12. Glass and good. Darius Gilbert with 10. 29-27. Lagrange regains a 2-point advantage. Speer Brannen, the line, the lane, a foul by Smith trying to knock off his dribble. Commits a foul, his first, team's first. 29-27. Lagrange by 2. Pound with the ball, a minute into this third quarter. Roderick, right side Brannen, going right baseline. Cut off by Gilbert. Wing pass, Chip and Cofield. Picks it up in backcourt. Now to Jeb Brannen, right side, going baseline. Cut off by Gilbert. Spins, step through pass to Roderick. His left side 3. Yep. Rick Roderick with 6 threes in the game. 18 in the game. 26 threes in the tournament. 30-29. Pounder gains a 1-point advantage. 6.5 to go, third period. Smith to Gilbert, right side. To Smith, near wing Basham. Basham looks for a cutter. Dribbles and bounces it out to Smith. Smith between the circles, handled by Rick Roderick. Now to Gilbert, picked up by Jeb Brannen. Gilbert, backdoor lob, tapped by Cofield, but to Smith, down the lane, dump down. Boyette, 5-footer, missed. Rebound Smith, he'll turn, fade, score, get fouled. Rick Roderick had the late shove, could not prevent the easy deuce. Cofield's first, team's second. Smith's free throw, rimming off. Rebound tapped and a loose ball foul by Paul Basham over the back. Grange to lead. West side. Top 17 good. With Roderick. Big as up to small, but to Gilbert. Time with the lead. Period. Over to the right side. Goes base. Okay, it's Cofield. Third. Speer. 34, 31. Traffic. Ball. Rolling on the possession. Roderick. Patriots by 3 with the ball. Keeps the ball before touch. Good. Mr. Boyette led it. Ryan, second half. With 3. Ryan Lynn driving. Stolen by Basham for the fourth time. Basket over the 3. It's effort. And first point, second half. 37 each. In the Gilbert, 3 points down. Smallwood to the floor. So they got to a 10-0 lead to begin the game and never looking back since. To win their 3rd state championship in a row. Cofield's first of 2, no good. Jeb Brannen in, Garrett Blackston sits for Pinewood. The starter's probably going to finish the game out for Jay Wars. Cofield's second on the way. Backboard and not much else. So Chance a couple misses, Daniel Lynn a couple misses. Rebound, Basham is 8 off to Gilbert, who comes in the full court for Lagrange. Right side to Smallwood. Top side for Basham. Near wing get to Gordon Basham, whose 3 is good. That's a big shot for Gordon Basham. He has 7. His first 3. Lagrange's 4th of the night. 6-point Lagrange leaders Lynn in forecourt, and he walks in traffic trying to get a dribble going. Pinewood needing a timeout here just to settle themselves down. 43-37, a minute 8 into this 4th quarter. Big chunks of the game for both teams. Gilbert, near wing Basham. Top side for Gilbert against Jeb Brannen's man-to-man. Right side to Smallwood, picked up by Speer Brannen. Head of the key, Paul Basham picked up by Lynn. Near wing Gordon Basham picked up by Roderick. Toward the lane, right side Paul Basham goes baseline, spins it back out, picks up the dribble, finds Smallwood far hash forecourt, opposite our table side locale. To Gilbert in the lane. Smallwood, turn on 3 for good. Caleb Smallwood with 9. Pinewood with a timeout. Down 8. And they'll get it right now, I think. Timeout for Pinewood. 45 for Lagrange, 37 for Pinewood, 7 for Basham. Scores for Lagrange. Roderick, the Brannen brothers, Lynn and Cofield, finishing the game out more than likely as starters for Pinewood. Smith, Basham, Smallwood, Gilbert, and Boyette for Lagrange. Is an inside give Cofield from Lynn, and Chance Cofield is his first bucket of the game, coming with 5:49 to go in the game. Plenty of time left for the Patriots to make a move. Just can't afford to give up any easy baskets. Smith ahead to Smallwood in forecourt, beating double team pressure. Back to Smith. Hands to Gilbert into the timeline. Pinewood will trap off the man-to-man defense whenever they can. Gilbert near wing to Smith. Counted by Brannen, right side to Gilbert. Right wing pass tip, stolen by Cofield. Off the 10th, Lagrange turnover. Ahead Roderick. Hammered by Boyette from behind, trying for a steal. 2 in the 3rd period, a 3-point play. Now it's Chance at points scored for the first time here in the 4th period. Ready, aims and fires the front end, good. 22 for Roderick. 45-40, Pinewood back within 5. Chance to score points with no time running off the clock. When you're behind, that's the best ally, and Roderick makes a pair. He has 23. 45-41, Patriots within 4. Smith and Gilbert for Lagrange work it in the forecourt. Against the 1-2-2 trap. Gilbert all the way to the rack, lays it up, misses. Rebound, Gilbert near baseline. Out to Smith. Hands to Gilbert. Counted by Brannen, a foul by Brannen trying for a steal. Reached in a little bit. Too strong with his off arm. Trying for a turnover. His free throw missed. Jeb Brannen, rebound number 6 for Pinewood. Off to Rick Roderick. Comes into forecourt. The bounce to Brannen between the rings. Left wing Speer Brannen. Top side Rick Roderick. Holds, pulls the dribble out. 45-41. Pinewood down 4 with the ball. 4:40 to go in the game. Jeb Brannen down the lane, runs it up good. Jeb Brannen with 4. Saw the alley, took it to the rack, and is strong. 6 in a row scored by Pinewood to get back within 2 after being on 8 a minute and a half ago. Smith between the circles for Lagrange. Right side to Gilbert. Pinewood keeps pressing, keeps the pressure on with the defense. Smith near wing, toward the lane. Left side pass out of bounds. Tipped out by Roderick. It'll go to Lagrange. With 4:60 on the game clock and a 45-43 Lagrange lead. The inbounds for the Warriors to our left. Smith from Gilbert. Top side Smallwood has been kind of quiet recently. Left side Smith from Smallwood. Got over the palm. Right side to Gilbert. Far wing to Smith. Near wing on the skip to Basham. Basham near baseline Smallwood. He'll turn, drive, and miss. Rebound, tap to Cofield. Off to Speer Brannen. Pinewood can tie with a hoop. Speer Brannen, the line, the lane, runs it up, blocked by Boyette. But after Roderick is 3. Bang. Roderick's 7th 3 has given Pinewood a 10-0 run to regain a 1-point lead, a 9-0 run. Here's Gilbert down low. Basham lays up and in. Paul Basham with 8 regains the lead for Lagrange at 47-46. 3:20 to go in this boys GISA AA state final from Milledgeville. On start of 7.3. Brannen right side to Roderick. Right wing to Kent Cofield. Top side for Jeb Brannen. His head of the key 3. Backboard good. Jeb Brannen's first 3 gives Pinewood a 49-47 lead. Into forecourt Gilbert. Gilbert, wing pass. Roderick knocks it loose, but out of bounds. Off of Roderick on the dive. It'll be Lagrange inbounds in backcourt. 49-47. Patriots by 2. 2:58 to go in the game. And the Brannen brothers and Roderick against Smith, Smallwood, Gilbert, Boyette, and Basham for Lagrange. Smith in forecourt in the inbounds. Against the Pinewood 1-2-2 half-court trap. Branching on to man, but trapping wherever possible in the wing. Smith hands to Gilbert. Pulling around the dribble near side. Back to Smith between the circles. Smith travels, trying to get the leader's pass. Turnover number 11 for Lagrange. You never know when Pinewood's going to double team on the floor. And that uncertainty with Gordon Basham back in and Smith sitting for Lagrange leads to ball handling turnovers like that one by Tony Smith. Pinewood was down 8 with 6:11 to go in the game. Now leads by 2 with 2:20 to go in the contest. And will run the high post weave. 4-corner set against Lagrange. 2-1-2 zone trap. Jeb Brannen and Roderick working near the timeline. Had the key Cofield back to Rick Roderick. Both teams in the 1-1. To finish the game, Roderick handled by Gilbert. Step through pass to Brannen. Now to Roderick. Picked up man-to-man by Gilbert now with 2 minutes left to go in the game. Right side Jeb Brannen. Goes baseline. Dump down. Speer Brannen left good. Speer Brannen with 4 and a 4-point Pinewood lead after being down 8 in the third period, in this fourth period, just 4.5 minutes ago. Minute 40 to go and a 51-47 Pinewood lead. Gilbert for Lagrange. To Basham, right side 3, good. Huge shot by Gordon Basham. His second 3 of the quarter, 10 in the game, now the Pinewood lead of 1. 51-50, a minute 25 to go in the game. Patriots spreading the floor. 4 corners look. Brannen to Rick Roderick near the timeline, center jump circle. Rick Roderick picks up his dribble. Now to Daniel Lynn, picked up by Basham. Hands to Rick Roderick, 1:05 to go in the game. Roderick between the rings, working left side, double team, finds Cofield, far hash. Chance Cofield picks it up, finds Brannen near the timeline. 55 seconds to come in the game and a foul by Gilbert, trying to reach in for a steal. Ladarius Gilbert has his fourth 1-and-1 time for Rick Roderick, who's had 26 points tonight. Timeout, Lagrange. 55.6 seconds left in the game. He's a big three just a few minutes ago, giving Pinewood the lead back. Roderick has 1-and-1 here. Patriots leading by 1. Rick's free throw in the air. Good. He's only a junior. He'll be back next year. Roderick's second on the way. No good. Rebound tapped out to Gilbert. Ball knocked out by Rick Roderick in full court. Lagrange the ball down to Pinewood the lead with 52.5 left. He inbounds Gilbert against Roderick's man-to-man. Pinewood trapping out of the 1-2-2 look. Basham near wing. Right side Gilbert. Ladarius Gilbert pulls the dribble out. Had the key small to right side Gilbert with 35 seconds. Near wing pass almost picked up by Roderick, but Basham gets it to Gilbert right side with 30 seconds left. To Smallwood right wing. Right wing Gilbert, his three on the way. In and out. Rebound tapped out. Gilbert has it right side. With 20 seconds left, Pinewood by 2. Gilbert the drive, runner from 10, no. Rebound Lynn, loose ball foul. Ryan Boyette over the back of Daniel Lynn. Ladarius Gilbert's three ran in and out. He got the loose ball, then missed a run in the lane from 10. And now Daniel Lynn, two of the biggest free throws he'll ever shoot. He's missed two earlier in the game, only 4 points in the game. 1-and-1 on the 19 foul with 16.2 seconds left. He makes these two. It's a two-position game. His front end on the way, no good. Boyette a rebound. Smallwood inbounds. Nobody guarding the inbounds guy. The inbounds to Basham, not a Smallwood. Into forecourt. Pounded by Brannen. Ball knocked out by Brannen near sideline with 10 seconds exactly to go in the game. Inbounding in front of us to my left, near sideline forecourt. Here Lagrange with Smallwood to trigger in. 52-50 Pinewood by 2. He inbounds to Gilbert. With 7-6 working against Jay Brannen one-on-one. Gilbert working right side. Right side three, good. Lagrange Academy. 1.4 seconds left. That's plenty of time for Pinewood to inbounds, catch, get a dribble, and a shot. Plenty of time to catch and shoot with 1.4, but you got to get the inbounds into forecourt if you're the Patriots. But Gilbert went one-on-one against Jeb Brannen, pulled up a right side three ball and drained it. Didn't even rip the net. His third 3-18 in the game as the Patriots have 1.4 seconds left. There is time for Jerry Waters' team, and they only got to get a 2. But it's critical, A, to get a good inbounds pass down the floor, and B, you must get a screen to free up either Brannen or Roderick here for at least a 30-footer. Nobody guarding Daniel Lynn on the inbounds. He'll be able to run the floor. Now Paul Basham will guard the inbounds for Lagrange. But Daniel Lynn can run the baseline on the inbounds. 53-52, the 1-point lead for Lagrange Academy. After Pinewood came from 8 down to take a lead with 3 minutes to go in the game. Lynn runs the inbounds. The baseball heave to Brannen, turns, fades, makes it at the buzzer! Jeb Brannen makes it at the buzzer! And Pinewood gets the miracle shot! The Patriots find a way and seize the day. 54-53, Pinewood's Patriots win the state championship on a Jeb Brannen catch, dribble, and running one-hander from the head of the key. And the Patriots conclude the undefeated season in the most storied of fashions, as the Pinewood faithful all erupt on the floor in celebratory hysteria. The sweep is done, closure is complete, and the Patriots bring home some hardware to Belleville tonight. Let the party begin. 54-53, Pinewood by 1. Post-game in 2 minutes from Middlesville, hopefully with players and coaches and somebody to talk about this wonderful win for Patriot basketball on Star 107.3.
In the second, that's Ladarius Gilbert with the rebound. He goes back in strong for the putback. Then Gordon Basham for 3. They would open up an 8-point lead. Then the fourth, Pinewood would answer. Jeb Brannen with the runner, gets it to go. Lead cut to 4, but that wouldn't be his biggest shot of the night. It's Rick Roddick up next for 3 of his 27 points. Lead down to 1. Then Speer, Brannen hits another deuce. Pinewood led by 3. Lagrange, they answered back, down 2 with just 10 seconds remaining. Ladarius Gilbert with the ball, elevates, hits the tray. People flood the court. Game over, right? Well, wait a minute. The refs say Pinewood called time. They put 1.4 seconds left on the clock. Everybody's praying, so with one chance to win it all, they go back to Jeb Brannen, the sophomore. The long heave. Jeb grabs it, counting down, turns and gets it to go. Ball game. Brannen beats the buzzer, wins the game and the state title for the Patriots.
They had made a run, and we kind of made a run. It was getting pace was picking back up, and then the guard for them, 22, came in there and hit the big 3. 1.4 left, and I didn't know if they were going to give us a timeout or not. I was like, well, it was a really, really good shot.
After last year losing by 2, when the boy made the 3, I was just like, this can't be happening 2 years in a row. But it hit me to call timeout, and then we ran over there, and we worked on a play that we ran just in called home run. We ran it all year long in practice, and we even asked Coach, why are we running this? We're probably never going to have to run it. He said, well, just stick with it.
Well, I had a little bit of opening. My brother, he ran right in front of me, got me a little bit of separation between my guy. So I got enough to turn around and get it off.
And for all those people wondering, yes, he did call glass. So we had 3 teams in the finals, 2 state champions. All in all, not a bad day of basketball in Milledgeville. I'm Chris Clark, WTOC Sports.
But his miracle shot at the buzzer gave Pinewood Christian the GISA AA state title. But the play wasn't designed to go to him.
No, sir, it wasn't. It was actually supposed to go to my brother Speer. But like I said, the throw was a little short, and so I just had to go back and get it. He was actually right there beside me when I shot it. I had to dodge him a little bit, and he had to get out my way. And I knew there was only 1.4 seconds left, and had to at least get a shot off. So luckily it went in.
The play began at the far end of the court with Daniel Lynn, who is also the quarterback on the football team.
I was supposed to be looking for a Speer, but kind of shorted a little bit. Jeb jumped up and got it and made the shot, so I turned out lucky.
It was supposed to come all the way down the court and either shoot it or tip it to one of my players, but yeah, DL, he shorted it a little bit, but it ended up working out for the best, and I take that any time of the day.
It was like slow motion to me. I mean, it felt like a whole day went by. He threw the ball up, and I never thought it was going to come down, and Jeb caught it, and when he made it, first thing I did was run after him and tackle him, so, man, it was something else.
A couple of great stories there, a couple of great plays.